So I want to make a small and simple VR game, something fun and straightforward, but with a little Halloweeny twist. So why not look for inspiration somewhere which was nice and simple? Like way back. More, a little bit more, a little bit more, just a little more. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. Let's roll it back a little bit. Yeah, here, right here. That's the one, Game & Watch. Simple, unadulterated fun. One mechanic, high scores, beeps and boops. I just love it. Original Game & Watch handhelds were released from 1980 to 1991. They were considered outdated even back then. And yet, they sold millions and are still fondly remembered by generations. You have the classics like Ball, Manhole, Mario with bombs, and Hentai. But I didn't grow up with those. Not because I'm technically a Zoomer, but also because I grew up in Russia. We didn't have Game & Watch. We had this bad boy. It's a ripoff of a 1981 Game & Watch called Egg, which is weirdly one of the rarest out of the entire Game & Watch lineup. This one was made in 1984 by a Russian company called Elektronika. Both of those games have a pretty simple premise. You have 4 directions from which the eggs can fall, and you need to catch them with a basket, and in both of them, you're controlling a wolf. And as the game continues, the rate at which eggs fall down keeps ramping up, and it becomes faster and faster and faster until you break 3 eggs. So let's remake this one in VR. Let's look at how this thing works. Unfortunately, I do not have the real thing, but it is not the 80s anymore, so you can find anything you want on the internet, including this. Riveting gameplay, but it does get more hectic and way more difficult as the game goes on. So to make this work, we're gonna need a few scripts. We're gonna need one for the egg, we're gonna need one for the spawner, also known as the chicken, we're gonna need one for the basket, level controlling shit, and more general stuff. So what came first? The chicken or the egg? The egg came first. So let's start by making a little ramp out of primitives, and this little ball is gonna be our egg for a little while, but don't get too attached to it. Let's make a script for our egg spawner and add a little button so we can spawn as many eggs as we want. I think that's enough eggs. Now it's definitely enough eggs. Please stop. Please stop. We can change the speed at which the egg is rolling by tweaking some parameters. I think we just invented physics. Suck it, Albert Einstein. Next up, chickens.
Oh, what a cute chicken.
Thanks, I got it from an asset store. But I think it's lacking something. Let me just... Okay, now it's perfect. Let's get some more in here. Now those chicks have some moves. I think it's time to say goodbye to our little bowl-shaped eggs and make something actually egg-shaped. And I got a confession to make. I have no idea how to 3D model. Like at all. At all. So, if I need some custom models, I need to either pay someone or learn how to make them myself. And I've spent the last of the money I have on this here can of boomer juice. Yeah, it had to be cool.
Ew.
So I guess I'm doing it myself. So we take a sphere, we spend 3 hours on the internet looking at random tutorials, and we get something egg-shaped. And with this exorbitant amount of knowledge, let's make some more shitty 3D models. And add some background scenery. Give him some color. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
And now, coding interlude with Almost GameDev.
Now, let's run through the basics of the code real fast. So we have a script for our egg spawner, also known as chicken. We have some logic in our eggs. They break if they hit something that is not a basket or a ramp. We also have a script that manages the difficulty of the game. It changes the breaks between the eggs spawning, and it changes the speed at which the eggs are rolling down. A script that controls the music, a script that controls the start of the game, a script that controls the button, a script that records how many chickens were shot, and way more than that that actually tie all of this together. I think I've lost enough viewers at this point, so let's get back to something more visually interesting. Let's make another model. We need a basket to catch the eggs with, so why not make one? And that is the last custom model we need. We can steal everything else from the asset store. This backdrop needs some sprucing up, so let's drop a few buildings, a farm, a scarecrow, a tractor, another tractor, another tractor. I think that's too many tractors. A dead body, a lot of trees, some grass, some proper sky, some mountains in the distance to tie it all together. Oh, what is this? I wonder what would happen if you press on it. Now let's add some sound effects. We want it to be beepity and boopity, like the Game & Watch sound effects, but since we're making it a little bit more realistic on VR, we want to make them, more realistic. So let's combine some beeps and boops with actual noises from the real life. And after an inappropriate amount of debugging and polishing later, I think we're done. So let's give it a try. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And if you want to give it a try, the links are down below. If you enjoyed this train wreck of a video, press that like button. Or don't. I won't tell you what to do, I'm not your mom. Good luck, and I hope to see you next time.